Developing quality software is important while acquiring new customer or while retaining customers. Writing good code makes good software, and code review helps in systematic examination of software source code, wherein the goal is to find bugs and gauge code quality. So, if unit testing helps with early testing and to identify complicated issues, code reviews helps to measure code quality based on parameters such as code reliability, code maintainability, testability, portability, reusability, and scalability. There are four stages of code review. First is best practice, wherein the goal is to identify more efficient ways of completing any task. Second is error detection, wherein goal is to find logical errors in the code. Third is vulnerability exposure, wherein the goal is to identify the most common vulnerabilities. And fourth stage of code review is malware discovery. Now, this is a special code review used to detect suspicious pieces of code or to find backdoors and any malware integrated into the software. Now that you understand the parameters and stages of code review, let's discuss about the different categories of code review. Most developers don't know that there are many different types of code reviews, and each type has specific benefits and downsides depending on your project and team structure. First code review is formal code review, and second is lightweight code review. We'll first talk about formal code review. The most popular implementation of formal code review is fag inspection, which have a very structured process of trying to find defects in the code, but it is also used to find defects in specification or designs. This approach is more suitable if you have to develop a software that causes the loss of life in case of a defect. Then such a structured approach for finding defects makes sense. Next is the lightweight code review. You can divide lightweight code reviews in four subcategories. First category is the instant code review, also known as pair programming. Pair programming is an agile software development technique in which two programmers work together at one workstation. One wears the hat of the driver who writes the code, while another wears the hat of observer or navigator who reviews each line of code as it is typed in. The two programmers switch roles frequently. Next type of subcategory of lightweight code review is synchronous code review, also known as over-the-shoulder code review. Here the coder produces the code herself and asks the reviewer for a review immediately when she is done with coding. Synchronous code review also works well if there is a lot of code improvement expected due to lack of experience from the coder. Third subcategory of code review is asynchronous code review, also known as tool-assisted code review. So after the coder is finished with the coding, she makes the code available for the review and starts her next task. When the reviewer has time, he will review the code by himself at his desk on his own schedule without talking to the coder in person, but writing down comments using some tool. Fourth subcategory of lightweight code review is code review once in a while, also known as meeting-based code review. This could be used when the whole team has no experience at all with code reviews. Then getting everyone together in a room and doing the review together a couple of times might help everyone to understand the purpose and goal of a code review.